Welcome to the Scandinavia electric road trip. In the coming days I'm traveling from The Hague in the Netherlands to Sweden, the country of IKEA and the country of Greta Thunberg. So I'm gonna do that electric, which means that I got my fully electric Nissan Leaf along with me. I'll show you. It's currently charging, it's fast charging at the station of Fastnet, a well-known Dutch company that offers electricity mostly near high-speed roads. And I want to tell you something about electric mobility and the future of mobility in the coming days. So stay posted, keep up. And every day I'll post something on how to travel through Europe with a fully electrical car. It's actually quite doable. There are still some aspects that need to be improved. I will talk about that later. But in general, it will be a very nice experience. I've did it in the past, an electric road trip, and then I went to Marseille in the southern part of France, and it was actually quite easy, so it's doable. So we're gonna see if Scandinavia is as easy as it was in France. Let's try to do it. I think I'll have another 10 minutes of charge here at Fastnet, and then I'll drive to the next part. I'm now in the eastern part of the Netherlands, and this place is called Harderwijk. And my end stop for today, by the way, is Hamburg in Germany. I think it's another maybe 400 kilometers or so. So we're gonna get there in the night, of course. So yeah, we're gonna charge for a couple of minutes, and then we'll drive to the next stop.
Nou, het gaan we vol gas, jongen. Eerst langs het gallegal.
En lekker.
Jullie komen lekker boek.
Ja.
Zo eens even chillen.
Ja. Lekker.
Ja. Chillen. We zijn er lekker.
Zo kan wij. Hoor niet.
So now I would like to share something with you on charging, and specifically on fast charging. I'm now at a little supermarket, and what they do really good is that they offer free superchargers at some of their stores. Not at all of them, but at some. And you can find chargers via an app on your phone. For example, the app Charge Map, to name one. So basically you drive up to a charger, you plug it in, and at the little stores you don't need a charge pass. Usually you do. It's a free charger, which means that I'm adding kilometers to my battery and it's not costing me one single euro cent, which is great. It's charging quite okay. It's not going really fast, but that has to do with the car. More on that later. So the car is new and it is good, but Nissan made some choices that are not great for supercharging. Anyway, more on that later. So as you may have seen earlier, you just plug in the fast charge system, and you say to the screen, you touch the screen and you say start, and it hits. And then, you know, depending on how much extra kilometers you need, it will take you about 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Could also be 10 minutes, but it really depends on you know, how much extra kilometers do you need. So my whole intention in making these videos is to tell something on electric international driving to people who have not done it before but who are interested. So you know, my goal is to tell you something in an introductory matter. So if you know a lot on electric driving, especially internationally, then there's no real need to watch. I just want to show you how it works and what is the most smart way to do it, what is the most affordable way to do it. And you know, we'll be here for about, I think, 20 minutes. We just took some food from a Lidl. I'm gonna eat it in a minute, and then after the charge we're going to our last stop, and that will be Hamburg in Germany. I would like to say something about what it's known for, Hamburg, but I really actually don't know. So we'll have tomorrow to explore the city. It's actually quite cold. I think it's about 2 degrees right now, and it definitely feels like it's freezing. And I'm really happy with the winter tires that the store put on them today, this afternoon, as you could have seen in the video. And that will really help if I get to Denmark and then to Sweden, if there might be snow. It's good that the tires have a good grip. So I'll be here charging and then driving off to Hamburg. After a long ride between a lot of trucks, because they drive at night of course, I just arrived at Emsteck, which is a city in Germany, and I'm fast charging right now at this well-known fast food caterer. So I'll be here for about a half an hour, and then I'm really going to my end stop, which is Hamburg. I have an hotel there. I will see Hamburg tomorrow. Maybe I'll also make a vlog on that, and that will be the end of the day. I'm ending this vlog now, and I'll give some statistics that might be interesting. How many kilometers did I do? About 340 kilometers today, in about 7 hours. So it's not a really bad score, but also not a great score. I had a lot of traffic jams, a couple of crashes in the Netherlands, Not with my car, luckily, but unfortunately somebody crashed. So that takes a lot of time because they closed the road and all. But I'm happy to be here. It was a long day, but I think it's very fulfilling to get to Hamburg today. To do Hamburg in one day, coming from The Hague in the Netherlands, is actually quite good. So yeah, that's it for today. In the next episodes, I will dedicate more time to a specific topic. For example, the electric vehicle that I drive. For example, the charge passes that you need or may not need if you go abroad, if you go to a different European country. So I will yeah, just show different topics when you go abroad with your electric vehicle. I wish you a good day. So I just had a nice breakfast and I want to share some statistics with you from yesterday. I'll try to do it quickly because I don't want to bore you with statistics while I'm on a trip, but I want to learn you something about electrical road trips. I want to show you how quick is it, how much electricity does it cost, actually those two questions. So I took my nice booklet from my friend Pascal Viskel. In English you would say something like Pascal kill the fish. I think that's the worst joke I've made in a very long time. Right, so I wrote some things down. Our trip yesterday. Yesterday was the 27th of December. We went from The Hague to Hamburg in Germany. In total, I've driven 560 kilometers. It took me 11 hours from 3 in the afternoon until 2 in the night. So on average, that makes 51 kilometers per hour or 0.86 kilometer per minute. And I just wrote down, not great. It's not very great because really preferable is 1 kilometer per 1 minute. Then you're pretty quick. And if I would have been able to do that, it would have taken me 9.5 hours instead of 11. So, you know, not great. You know, I came here, but quite late. And it was caused by traffic jams, crashes, whatever. And it was caused by the Nissan Leaf Rapid Gate. I will talk about that more in the afternoon later. Now, if you look at electricity, what did we use? Well, yesterday we drove this amount of kilometers. You use this amount of electricity, so you can drive about 5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. That makes in total 115 kilowatt hours, and that is about 46% of one Dutch solar panel. So it took us about a half of a Dutch solar panel, the yearly yield of one Dutch solar panel, to get to Hamburg, from The Hague to Hamburg. I think that's pretty okay. And it's quite cold outside. That really matters. You're doing a lot of highways. That also matters. So it's quite okay. It was a really sustainable trip. So that's nice. And today I will share some more on electric vehicles, and maybe I'll show you Hamburg a bit. See you.